Hi, everyone. I'm a minute early because I know that it takes a while for everyone to be notified that I'm live. So while we're waiting, I've got a candle going. I'm just going to light some Palo Santo. Let's just get in a nice clear space to receive the information today. Beautiful. So welcome, everyone. Okay. Okay, I can see there are a couple of you on. Just say hello. Hi, Larissa. How are you, darling? All right. Just say hello as you hop on so I know that you're there with me. I've got an eye on the comments. I would invite you to ask questions along the way. I want this to be really interactive because I really want to help you today with whatever it is you're going through in regards to any self-doubt and fear of showing up for your people, okay? You're okay, awesome. Hi, Martha. How are you? I'll see you next week. Okay. Right, we're on time. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get into it. And I have a really beautiful clearing at the end of today's call to help you shift that self-doubt that you may be experiencing that is preventing you from showing up for your people at the moment. Hi, Shiva. All right. Where am I? Here we go. So as you hop on, tell me, are you an introvert? Are you an empath? Are you both? I'll be speaking to both today because I am both. And I have struggled and struggled throughout my business with being an introvert and an empath. Okay, and so I've got some really good tips for you today because if we're not showing up, our people can't see us. Hi, Ness. Both. We got a lot of boths. Awesome. How beautiful. Okay, so today is going to be perfect for you because I'm going to be speaking to this. I'm going to be speaking to the self-doubt that we experience as introverts and empaths and how to start getting those clients come to you without that fear of putting yourself out there, okay? I can't promise you that this is going to clear straight away after the call, but I can promise you that it will get better. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and if I showed you one of my first videos from when I went live, it is cringe, okay? But I purposefully haven't taken those old videos down because it shows me how far I've come. Now, I still get nervous before showing up, okay? But it doesn't stop me anymore because our purpose is so much bigger than us and our human limitations, right? Right, let's get started. Okay. So tell me if you're here today because you want to clear your fears and doubts so that you can start getting paying clients. Tell me in the comments if that is you. Hi, Susan. Teresa, both. Yeah, we got a lot of boths here. Awesome. Our purpose is so much bigger, and that is exactly why I'm speaking to this today, because I'm seeing a lot of really beautiful, powerful women dimming their own lights. And yes, other people can dim our lights, but we have so much more power than that, than allowing others to dictate what we do in this life, okay? Okay, so just a reminder, stay until the end to receive a really potent clearing to dissolve your feelings of unworthiness, self-rejection, self-doubt, and self-abandonment. I am seeing this all over the place. Hi, Megan. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Stars. Okay, so for those of you that are brand new to me, hello and welcome. I'm Sarah Lines. I'm a soul life business alchemist, and I lead visionary women into super conscious creation to manifest the life and business of their dreams. Now, like I said, I struggled not just in business, but throughout my whole life. From even a young child, I was painfully shy. I would break out in a cold sweat if I knew we had to speak in class, right? So I've had this my whole life. I didn't show up to my first day of enrollment at university to become a midwife because I didn't want to be around 1,000 other students who were also enrolling. So it took me 2 years to then go back and actually enroll because I was shy. Okay, I started drinking from a very young age because I couldn't be around people. The alcohol gave me that confidence in those moments to speak to boys, to go out and party. And of course, that led into a deeper addiction with drugs. I lost my home. I lost my children. I felt soulless. Okay, so 2013 was the peak of my addiction. I had nothing left. That was my bottom of my many rock bottoms when I decided that I couldn't live like this anymore. And it was either going to be jail or death for me at that point in my life. And I'd already been to jail for a couple of weeks. They put me in maximum because I was in another state and they thought I was a flight risk, and it was all very nasty. Okay, so I have carried this feeling of uselessness and worthlessness around with me for my whole entire life. Like I said, I felt soulless. I felt like I had nothing to live for. Okay, so 2014, I came into recovery. I had a spiritual awakening. I decided to change all areas of my life, and I changed all areas of my life, okay? I am free from my addiction and from those deep-seated feelings of self-hatred and worthlessness. I am empowered. I am soul aligned. I am happy. I am present. And I've just hit 6 figures in my business. And as you can see there, I got my little boy back into my life because I proved that I could stay off the drugs. And that was one of the most happiest days of my life when the judge said that I was a fit mother and that I could have my children back. My girls were older, they decided not to come home. Okay, so I work 10-hour work weeks. I'm here for my son who has special needs. I don't do sales calls. I have true freedom. We live in our home on the coast, and I was able to hire a team this year. Okay. So I launched my business 3 years ago, like I said, after realizing my mission. I had this deep calling. Even though I had become a midwife, I knew that I was here for bigger things. I didn't know what those bigger things was. So this year I was able to scale to 6 figures whilst raising my son, who needs a lot of my time, like all the time, during the pandemic. So I'm a full-time mom, working from home 10 hours a week, and I am a total introvert and empath. I like being at home. This pandemic has barely affected me because nothing has really changed for me. I love being at home. I don't like going out. I love my own company. Thank you, Shiva. What I'm about to teach you hasn't just worked for me. This was Anna's first month working with me. She had 12K and that was in cash in her first month working with me. I've had women had large sums of cash fall into their laps after one session. And that is because I combine spiritual and magic with the physical and tangible aspects of our business. Okay, they work so beautifully together and it's so powerful. And that's what I'm bringing to you ladies today. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about why you are self-doubting and what you're really afraid of. We're going to talk about the energy behind your business, and then we're going to do a really potent clearing. Hi, Amy. Okay, let's get into the real reason. Okay, and I'm going to go deeper into each of these aspects. First of all, we've been conditioned from young children. We were told we were too much, we were too loud, and we've carried that with us throughout our lifetimes. I remember once when I was a little girl, my mum scolded me because I felt like in that moment, I felt like I was being myself and I was happy and I was joyous, and she scolded me. And I held on to that. I held on to that deeply. Like, okay, if I'm loud, I won't be liked. Paradigms. We've lived in a very old, outdated paradigm for so long now, where we were told as women that we should not be this, we should not be that. Yeah. Past lives, I would say every single woman that has ever come to me to work with me has had a past life witch wound. We were either burnt at the stake or drowned or persecuted in a really horrible way for sharing our gifts with our community. And then, of course, we have trauma. Okay, trauma becomes a protective mechanism. We don't ever want to get hurt again. So our subconscious minds keep us safe. And so we doubt ourselves. Okay. Hi, Brianna. All right. Conditioning. Tell me if any of these resonate with you. From early in your childhood, were you criticized? And did you hold on to that memory? And I'm wondering what's the very first memory that's coming up for you ladies of being criticized as a child? Usually the first memory that comes to you is where you'll need to clear that from the root. Maybe you watched your parents' behavior and self-talk. So for some of us, if we had a mum who had deep-seated unworthiness issues, then we take that on, not just genetically, but through that behavior, environmentally. And then, of course, again, I've got trauma. Trauma really infiltrates so many areas of our lives, as I know myself. Okay, adolescence. We typically see a lot of trauma in childhood or adolescence. For me, as a young child, I saw a lot of violence in the home. Moved into adolescence, there was sexual abuse, which then kept perpetuating cycles of toxic, abusive relationships in my life, which keep us dimmed down. And I'm sure those of you that have experienced this will know exactly what I am speaking about here. And, you know, adolescence is such a hard age. We have those peer expectations to drink or do drugs or have sex or, you know, be like the other teenagers. And we can feel humiliated if we don't. Like I said, a lot of what we experience in childhood and adolescence then keeps perpetuating cycles and patterns in our adult life. So just about every relationship I had was toxic, abusive, and involved drugs and alcohol. And then, of course, we have society's expectations. Who do we think we should be? Let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting out here. I'm wondering what experiences are coming to mind for you. And please let me know. Please know that this is a safe space of women supporting women in this group. And if you feel called to share your experiences, please do so. You do not have to. Okay. So just quickly, beautiful Brianna, who's here on the call, she came to me 3 months ago. She didn't have a plan. She didn't have any cash flow. There was no sustainability. And she had an inherent fear of her gifts and her magic. And now she is celebrating growing her following and having clients actually reach out to her while she shares her magic. This is an ongoing process, and it's been beautiful to watch her blossom. You can relate to this, Megan. Yeah. And again, Brianna, just like me and just like you ladies, is a total empath and introvert. So she gets it. Okay, I would love to know right now, where are you playing small in your business? Are you not treating it seriously because you don't believe in yourself? Are you not even offering calls to your people because you don't want to show up for them? Or you're scared you won't be able to serve those people on those calls? What kind of fears and doubts are coming up for you? And where are you playing small in your business? Even starting. Yeah, good one, Amy. Yep. I'm seeing this a lot. You know that you're here for big things, all of you. You wouldn't be here if you didn't actually know that. And your purpose is so much bigger than you. I know I said that before, but this is so important. Oh, this is so important. So for me, when I started showing up, I actually hated it. I did not enjoy going live, okay? I didn't like it, but I knew there was something inside of me that was telling me, you actually have to do this. You've got to do this. So I left my nursing career behind. I still worked in support work for the elderly and disabled for 5 years while I got my business off the ground, because I love helping people. And the more I showed up, the easier it got, okay? Like I said, I still get nervous before these classes, but it doesn't stop me from showing up and serving, because I'm here to serve. I'm treating it very seriously, just putting myself out there more on social media. I faced my fear of going live and it's paid off. Fear of failing is still a big thing for me. Yep. Fear of failing is one of the many main blocks I see within my clients. Fear of failing, fear of success, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of persecution. So good for you for facing your fear, Megan, because like you said, it does pay off. It really does. Universal law kicks in, divine compensation kicks in, your angels and guides start celebrating you and start supporting you even more. Okay, let's talk about paradigms. Okay, here was the old paradigm that we were in. Women aren't important. Women should be subservient. Women should be silenced. And a lot of us were persecuted as witches in that old paradigm, okay? And we carry that wounding literally as scars in our DNA into this life. And this is why it can feel so damn hard to actually show up. Because on that deep cellular level, we think we're going to be murdered all over again. Okay? The current paradigm we're in, we're moving out of the old. We're realizing the truth of our reality. We're realizing how powerful we actually are, and we're realizing our potential. And that's exactly why you are here today, because you're realizing that there is more to it. Yeah. And what I foresee for all of us in our new earth paradigm is we are wholly and completely authentic. We use our power, we shine, and we share our magic with the world. Some of us are moving into this now, and it's so beautiful. So tell me, what do you think? What's that missing link for you right now between your current paradigm and the new one, where there is a version of you right now who is powerful, who is strong, authentic, soul aligned, and shares her magic with the world? What's that missing link for you? And it feels like fear. Fear is going to be the main one for many of you. It's a fear. Stars, I've started a business, but marketing it and trying to get it out there is hard. So many other people are doing the same thing and probably better. The fear of failure, rejection, abandonment is big. 100%. We're going to be clearing that at the end of the call, darling. Yes. Okay. Comparing ourselves to other successful entrepreneurs. I did the same thing. I was seeing $1 million women sharing their gifts with the world. And of course I was thinking, well, what the hell have I got to offer anyone then? Someone's already doing it. But hold on a minute. They can't serve every single person on this planet. There's billions and billions and billions of people on this planet. There are millions of people in your niche right now who need what you have to offer. And only you, as your soul, can offer it to them. So they are missing out. Yeah, feeling like you need all the certifications. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You have brought lifetimes of experience, not just from this planet, but from other planets. You have brought lifetimes of experience to this current reality. Your shamanic gifts, the witchcraft that you use, the herbalism, all the things, your healing. There are people out there waiting for you, for your soul to connect with their soul right now. Because we don't all resonate with all of the entrepreneurs. And there are soul contracts waiting to be fulfilled between you and your people. And you can activate those. Okay. Woo, here we go. These are ways that I have used over the last 3 years. I do these consistently depending on what I'm drawn to at the time. Shadow work. And when I say shadow work, I mean going as deep as you can go. As deep as you can go. Inner child healing, belief clearing, mindset work, energy work, past life healing, collapsing timelines, practicing self-love, and stop making excuses. If you have any resistance or triggers to any of these, then I would start there. Start on the one that feels uncomfortable for you and get it out the way first. See how it can change your life. And it might become your favorite tool, your favorite go-to. And when I say stop making excuses, I mean, I know what it's like to feel the fear and do the bloody thing anyway. I used to get stomach aches before lives, but I showed up anyway. I fumbled over my words. I invested lots, and I mean lots, because I knew that those specific souls could get me to my next level of soul growth. And I've been investing the whole time, for the whole 3 years. I've been working on these for the whole 3 years, and I share these tools with my clients, especially on the witch wound. We do a lot of past life clearing. Yes, Ness, ancestral clearing, 100%. I did a program twice this year that focused on ancestral wounds, the witch wound, and the prostitution wound. Really powerful. Again, this stuff doesn't just work for me. I am exactly like you. I attract introverts and empaths to my life, to my business. And when you focus on the change happens, okay? You are not stuck where you are. I don't believe that for a minute for anyone. None of you are actually truly stuck. There is always a way out. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we often might win by fearing to attempt it in the first place. William Shakespeare. Okay, so this is for you personally before we move on to the clearing. list, and you can go back to this, list all of the clearing processes that you resonate with. But remember what I said. The one that you found you had some resistance to, maybe that's exactly where you've got to start. So tell me, I really want to know right now in the comments, what's your biggest fear of showing up? What is the worst possible thing that could happen to you? I'm going to give you a minute to put that in the comments because I want to see. It's going to help us with the clearing at the end of the call. And I'll read Megan's comment here. Being screamed at to do ancestral healing from my team. It's in my cards. It comes up from friends. Yep. For some reason, I just can't do it. I know how, but when I go to, it's like I freeze. You definitely have an old wound to clear. Yes, 100%, Megan. Yep. Just going to have a sip of water, ladies. Tell me, what's your biggest fear of showing up? The reason why I say this is if you can get to that root cause, often by clearing that main block, it's going to release a lot of other little blocks attached to that, keeping that in place. Hi, Karina. So your biggest fear is not delivering results, feeling sad and drained. Yeah. Silence or rejection after putting yourself out there is draining. Yeah. Abandonment and rejection. Yes. Thank you. So I'll tell you what I see most for the women that come to me. It is fear of rejection and abandonment. Yep. And underneath that, it's deep-seated unworthiness. Not able to connect and doing it alone. Connect with what, Nathali? You've been abandoned repeatedly throughout your life. Yep. So had I. And so I'm wondering what's keeping that feels like a karmic pattern-ness, keeping that cycle in place. And I'm wondering what would need to be cleared to end that pattern. Or have you cleared that? Here we go, the cats are all in. Abandonment and rejection. Yep, I believe that's a major trauma I need to heal. Yes, 100%. Failure, not being able to make a living and ending up with nothing. Not trusting my ability. Those both feel like past life wounds, Amy. And in the mastermind, we have a past life clearing I would invite you to go and do with the intention of asking to be taken back to the lifetime when you lost everything. Showing up live and nobody to connect with, that's real. Yep. And look, the same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to me. I was showing up. I was coming from a place of service, but I was so afraid, and I was actually invisibly blocking my people. So I was showing up, but I was carrying visibility blocks. So I was showing up, but it was like no one could actually see me because deep down, I really didn't want to be seen. So it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I had to stand up and face my fears and clear that. And visibility, again, has a large part to do with that witch wound. Yep, deep unworthiness. Yep. Letting people down and not being enough. So I'm wondering how you could let people down when you're showing up to serve them. Catfight. Abandonment, rejection, and trusting my judgment. Yes. Yeah. Fear of the unknown. Yeah. You'll still steer things to the Direction you're used to, self-sabotaging in most instances because that was the outcome I expected. Exactly, stars. They become self-fulfilling prophecies. Well, I'm going to fail anyway, so what's the point? And then situations mirror back to us what failure looks like for us. But what's failure? How can you possibly fail unless you give up? Realizing what my gifts are and accepting them, yes. Failure, yep. Being called a fraud. Oh, that's a deep one, Megan. A lot of us carry the fraud wound. And there's a lot in that one. That can go back multiple lifetimes. Yep. Woo! I'm getting thirsty, hold on. We're going to get into the clearing soon because this is so important. But tell me, what do you choose in this moment? Will you, because really there's only two outcomes here. Will you feel fear? Will you feel the fear and do it anyway so you can live your purpose and serve your people? Or will you stay exactly where you are? Okay. Another action step, if you choose to take it on, is to create a plan of how you want to show up for your people that feels aligned. So for me, it doesn't feel aligned to go live every day. I go live twice a week. And, 2 years ago, even that would have been too much. It's got to feel aligned so you can show up fully in your power and your authenticity. And that this might be very different for many of you. So are you willing to make the commitment to your soul and to your purpose right here and right now? Because when you make a commitment, you're making a vow. And we know that vows hold energy in place, right? So you can follow along with this if you wish to. If you have made that commitment, and then say your name. Make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and compassionately transmute and transform my fear of showing up or being seen, or whatever your fear is, into unconditional love. And then you can state a further commitment for yourself. I make the commitment to show up for my people twice a week, no matter what, whatever it is for you. Yay, stars. Yay. %. I love that. That's powerful. Shadow work, inner child work, and collapsing timelines. Yes. And the biggest one of all, when you start this journey, a lot of you, I know you're already on this journey, but be patient with yourself. We're going to do a clearing today that will clear these energies, but it may take weeks or even months. It took me months to actually notice the changes when I first cleared my confidence and visibility blocks. 3 to 6 months later, I was like, oh, wow, this actually is so much easier. This is not such a big deal to me anymore. Okay, this stuff works. I'd love to know who made the commitment to yourself and your soul. The energy's ramping up in here. I don't know if anyone else can feel it. I'm going to assume you do because you're empaths. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to make a statement and it might trigger some of you, but you are what's getting in your way. You're being pulled in so many directions. You don't have time to grow. And for empaths, being pulled in many directions can completely throw us off course. And then we don't even know where to start, right? You need to make yourself a priority. Like I said, I know this may trigger some of you because we've had life experiences. Pardon me, we're clearing. I've been there. I've been through the trauma, all kinds of different types, but I still didn't allow myself to hold myself back because my soul was nudging me and I couldn't ignore that nudge. Beautiful, Karina. Great, Tammy. Yay, Brianna. Yay, Amy, Leanne, Martha. Celebrating you, ladies. Okay, so what you are possibly doing now, I'm not saying that you are, is staying stuck, not showing up, avoiding. This is a big one for empaths because it's too painful to face these things. I know. And not believing in yourself. But what if you continuously cleared the blocks anyway, showed up anyway, feel the fear, and work on your mindset consistently? I wonder what would happen for you. I know what would happen for you. But I'm inviting you to see another way today. Yeah, Tammy, I get it, darling. We're going to clear this. We're going to clear this in a moment. So, ladies, I am sharing with you a lot of what we're going to be doing in my brand new program, which actually starts next week, the 5-Figure Launch Goddess. Discover how to build, launch, and sell your courses and programs to create 5-figure months as introverts and empaths. Okay, I already have women that have signed up for this program who are in this fear state right now, but they're willing to give this a go. They're willing to put themselves first. Okay, so this is personalized support, weekly calls, access to a lot of clearings and activations, and you're going to get a taste of that today. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be a safe support group with others just like you. Lifetime access to the digital programs and trainings, 3 months access to the live business school. So this is a very spiritual business school. And of course, swipe files and templates to help you get on your way. All right. For emails, for your launches, for all sorts of things. Your copy, your sales pages, everything. Okay, the bonuses are amazing. Guest expert trainings. We have mindset experts coming in, money experts coming in, all the things. When you join, you get instant access to the Wealth Recode, a sigil magic class that I did to show how I called in 10K cash in 3 days, a clearing vows of poverty and money karma session, and a clear your path to wealth session, which was super, super powerful. Okay, so if you are an introvert or empath who really wants to launch and fill your programs, you're going to experience deep connection with loads of support, strategy, and high level frequency. It's going to be a beautiful space. It already is with the ladies in there. Connection with other incredible entrepreneurs in a super supportive environment, and clear the resistance to how you show up and unveil your sacred message with the world. Okay. You'll learn how to cultivate deep connections as you grow your audience and rise as a leader. Map out your 5-figure launch and 6-figure year from a place of alignment and flow, and you'll leave knowing exactly how to get it all done. So I'm literally going to be holding your hand through a launch. Painful bonus is a booked out soul business strategy session with myself. I'm not taking on one-on-ones at the moment. So this really is the only way that you can get a one-on-one with me unless you upgrade to VIP. Okay, we're going to get into the clearing in a minute. I just wanted to quickly mention Amy. Beautiful Amy came to me in June. She didn't even have a Facebook profile, okay? She was that afraid of being seen online. She was using her daughter's account so nobody could see her. But again, she felt the calling from her soul. She knew that she needed to be of service. She created a Facebook profile and a Facebook group. And now she is allowing herself to be visible. I'm seeing her on her stories. She's having people come to her for the products that she's selling at the moment. And it's been so beautiful to watch her blossom and grow. Okay, so this is the last page. We're about to get onto the clearing. So like I said, this is 25 to 30K worth of support here over 12 weeks with lifetime access to the program. And for 72 hours only, you can get this on an extended payment plan for $97 a month, or $9.97 pay in full. So after 72 hours is up, you'll see this go up to $1,997, and the payment plan will be $250 a month. Okay. So I'm going to drop that link in here. We're going to get to the clearing, and I'm really excited about that. Okay. Now, you're going to see the original pricings on this page. You'll see that it's $250 a month or $2K to sign up. But once I've done the clearing, I will give you the coupon codes. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's clear. Yay! All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Did I stop? Hold on. Could you see my page before, or had it stopped sharing? That is weird. I think that happened to me last time. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the clearing. I'm going to put just a little bit of background music on here. I would invite you to close your eyes and get nice and comfy. It stopped sharing. Oh, weird. I think I just had a moment of, I stopped sharing consciously, but I just forgot, you know, when the energy is really high and you just, Okay, let's go. Beautiful. Now, Brianna, if you're there, awesome, Megan. Congratulations, Goddess. I'm so excited for you. I'll pop the coupon links at the end once I have done this clearing, which is going to be really special. So just closing your eyes and getting nice and centered. I don't know if Brianna, hi darling, is that music too loud or is that just right? Okay, we're going to be clearing self-doubt and self-rejection. And I'm also being called to clear, I was just going to do the one because that's why we're here, but we're going to do imposter syndrome. And believe in yourself. Because I love this. Okay, so 3 alignments. It takes us a few minutes to get into the heart of creation, which is where I run the alignments. So I'll just ask you now for access to your higher self and soul records for the purpose of running these alignments. Turn it up a notch. Okay. Thanks, Brianna. I just don't want it to be too loud. Is that okay? Like, can you still hear my voice? Because sometimes my voice gets a bit softer when we're running these alignments and I'm taking you through the process. But everyone else, just go ahead and close your eyes. And I would invite you now to drop your awareness down into your heart space. And just imagine that you can breathe in and out through your heart now. Good. Thanks, Brianna. You do not need to be visual to receive these alignments, but I will be describing the process and what I see. So just know that whether you see anything or feel anything or not, it is still working for you, okay? Okay. Just noticing these beautiful pink sparkles of light that surround you now. This is the pink light of compassion, one of the highest vibrations available to us on this planet. Breathing this light into your body, breathing this light into your heart space, lighting up your heart. Beautiful. Slowing down the breath as you drop a cord of your heart light that runs down through your body, down through your legs, and out through the soles of your feet. This light connects in with your Earth Star chakra below your feet. You do not need to know where this is because your higher self does. Sending this light down through the layers of the earth, deep into the earth, till you come to the crystalline core of Gaia, where you will see, feel, or even imagine her warm golden light. Connect your light into this space and anchoring your energy here as you feel into the infinite wealth, knowledge, guidance and wisdom Mother Earth has on offer today. Thank you. And just drawing back up through your cord of light, this warm golden light of loving, nurturing energies that's running back through the layers of the earth, back through your Earth Star and into the soles of your feet. Breathing in this energy as it rises up your legs, up through your body and back into your heart space, where it opens and expands your heart even more here. And now pulling a thread of golden light up from your heart that runs up through your high heart, your throat, your third eye, and out through your crown, connecting in with your soul star chakra. Again, your higher self knows exactly where this is. Sending your light out even higher now, connecting in with your higher self, connecting heart to heart and consciousness to consciousness with your higher self as you call in your divine aspect, your I am presence. Beautiful. Just sending your beam of light up even higher now, sending it out through the universe, going with it, sending it out past the multiverse, out as far as you can go, until you come to the beautiful, iridescent, white light of the heart of creation, and just entering into this space, anchoring your energy in here as you feel into the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Creator. Feeling into the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia, and your heart and the heart of your higher self. Just letting your energy really expand in this space. Soaking up that unconditional love. As we call in the first alignment, self-doubt and self-rejection. Trauma, especially when we are young, can create self-doubt and rejection of self. This takes us away from sovereignty and love. So calling in the self-doubt and self-rejection alignment now in divine love and light, creator, change it. Thank you. This alignment is running, and it's going to bring healing to your heart and emotional body, dissolving feelings of unworthiness, self-rejection, self-doubt, and self-abandonment. This can dramatically improve patterns in your life where you are experiencing rejection, judgment, and abandonment from other people, and ultimately bring you more solidity back into an understanding of the truth of how amazing you are in this moment, and back into alignment with your own sovereignty and self-love. Just Breathing into these energies as they flow in through and around you. And it will continue to run in the background as we call in the following alignment, which is Imposter Syndrome. At its core, Imposter Syndrome, the fear of being incompetent or of being exposed as a fraud, is a form of self-doubt. It can stem from trauma or even from past life experiences in which we acted or played the role of a fraud. So calling in the Imposter Syndrome alignment now in Divine Light, create a change. Thank you. Beautiful. This alignment will release and resolve those hidden fears and doubts, returning you to a place of empowerment and trust in yourself, your knowing, your worth and value through the lens of your own source connection. Just allowing yourself to receive this energy, and however it comes to you, you may feel yourself rocking or swaying, yawning, coughing. There's no right or wrong way to experience these energies. Okay, calling in the final alignment, which is believe in yourself. Forms of self-doubt, unworthiness, and fear can lead to a lack of belief in ourselves and our own abilities, even a fear of our own power. If we have misused it or had power wielded against us, this can cause us to lose belief in ourselves. So calling in, believe in yourself. Thank you. Getting a lot of solar plexus energy on this one. Just breathing into any areas where you feel heavy or dense. This alignment will bring in the ability to love, accept, and believe in yourself through the lens of your own source connection, as it ultimately brings you back into remembrance of your true divine nature. These three alignments are now running simultaneously and will run for as long as necessary for your highest good, as guided by your higher self. Just feel yourself gently dropping out of the heart of creation, flowing back down through your beam of light, flowing back down through the universe, and flowing through this beam of light, which takes you directly down into the earth and deep into Mother Earth's heart space. Dropping back down into Mother Earth's heart as we ground all of these energies you are now receiving into your heart and your high heart, grounding them into your mind and your higher mind, grounding them into every cell of your body and all areas of your life, grounding them down into your Earth Star, the heart chakra of Gaia, your soul grid, and the 12th dimensional grid system. Now disconnecting from your higher self and soul records. Thank you. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can come back into your body. if you feel floaty and scattered, you need some extra grounding. You will need extra water regardless. I always get amazingly thirsty running these alignments, so pardon me for a minute. Some people, I mean, you may all experience this differently. As you can see, I've gotten flushed. I'm really hot. But you might be cold. You will experience these in however you usually experience high energy. So lots of grounding. Eating will help to ground you. You might find that you're actually super hungry anyway from receiving these energies. Whew. Oh, someone keeps trying to ring me and it's connected to my computer. Okay. So I'm burping right now. I burp and yawn. And I get really hot. I get hungry. I get tired. How are we all feeling? Oh. Woo. How are we all feeling? While I wait, I'm going to pop those coupon codes in. Relaxed, awesome Megan, tears, very normal Tammy, very normal to have tears. Tired Lisa, yes. Lisa, I've been thinking about you. I hope things are going better for you, darling. I really do. Okay, so the discount link for Pay in Full. So usually I would have my assistant doing this, ladies, but she's in South Africa, so it's the middle of the night there, and that's on me for scheduling this so early. Okay. Where's the live? Just refresh my page. How else is everyone going? Feeling extra relaxed. The yawning has started to, yeah. Yawning's the most common one. Okay. So that's the Pay in Full. And this is the discount for monthly, for the extended payment plan for 12 months. These links will all be taken away in 72 hours. Okay, you're feeling lighter, Tammy. I'm so glad. Leanne, my mind kept wandering. I had to bring myself back. Same thing happens when I meditate. Yep. So the good thing about this, Leanne, is, because I've had this question before, is it doesn't matter if your mind wanders. It's okay. You're still receiving the energy exactly how you're meant to, because your higher self is guiding that energy. Okay. I might just edit that to say payment plan. Does anyone have any questions for me? Okay, nice. You're welcome, Leanne. Ethel, no worries. I'm finishing up now, and you can go and start from the start and watch from the start. I'm also going to be emailing this replay out. Martha, someone energy for me feels like someone playing ping pong. Interesting. Interesting. Physically, because I know another girl that receives energy really physically, like body moves all over the place. Sounds like what you're describing, actually. It's really interesting. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm going to end it there so that I can get the replay out to everyone. And congratulations to those of you that are joining me in the 5-Figure Launch Goddess. The women in there are beautiful. Feels good. Awesome, Martha. Yay. Cool. All right, I'm going to end it there. I will keep an eye on comments. And you're welcome, Karina. You're welcome. Lots of grounding. Sending you all so much love. Bye.